Since I've known Flint, our friendship has always been predicated on pushing each other to achieve greatness, whether it was in the FFA, life, or simply being the best guys we could be. A product of this is his involvement in the FFA, and tonight is the culmination of achieving that greatness. He chose to pursue it and accomplish it even better than I could have imagined, and I can't wait to see what other goals he sets and achieves.
Flint has always been motivated to achieve his goals and to help others do so as well. He has helped me with countless things, such as shooting and riding dirt bikes when we were young. I can't remember ever learning to do something without having Flint right there with me. Flint is an uncle and a business partner, but most importantly, he's a great friend.
Flint totally would have swept that competition in the beginning, by the way. He is not my brother, but he might as well be. We've been through pretty much everything together, and I'm really glad that I can just share this with him.
Your 2018-2019 Wyoming State FFA Treasurer, Flint Pokorny.
The ability to find and pursue a worthy cause, despite temptations to abandon it, that's self-discipline. I can summarize this down into 2 words. Commence fire and take accountability of your life. Whether it be to get a 4.0, start varsity, go to the Junior Olympic Championships, or simply improve those meaningful relationships in our own lives. No matter what path you take, it will require discipline. So commence fire and go make it happen. For me, that path was shooting. I've loved it for as long as I can remember. The objective idea of mental fortitude and the importance of persistence, that's what makes it so intriguing and ultimately worth it to me. But like most things in life, I found out early on that to be successful, it would require discipline. Just take a moment, I remember my coach saying, take a moment out of your busy day every day and dedicate it to visualizing the perfect shot. At first, I thought this was cheesy and would be insignificant, but the moments added up fast, and that dedication, even if it was for only 5 minutes at a time, was ultimately what allowed me to be successful at my first county shoot, and for many shoots thereon after. But the one I remember most vividly was a qualifying shoot here in Cheyenne. So when match day came, I got into position, closed my eyes, took a big, deep breath, and that's when I heard it. A range officer yelled, "Commence fire!" And just like that, shot after shot, muscle memory kicked in, and I shot a score that qualified me for the Junior Olympic Championships in Colorado Springs. A feat I never would have thought possible. And honestly, I would have been right if it wasn't for my dedication. What's one thing in your life that's worth taking the extra moment for? And what would happen if you did? What could you accomplish? Commence fire and take time out of your busy day every day and dedicate it to your passions. Shoot the whole match. I spent the majority of my sophomore year practicing and preparing for 2 major shoots, one of which was the CMP Regional Championships in Sandy, Utah. I spent a lot of extra hours practicing and preparing for this shoot. When match day came, I felt ready. Getting into position, I closed my eyes, took a big deep breath, and I heard those words again. "Commence fire!" yelled the range officer. Something didn't feel right. And after my first couple shots, they didn't go where I expected, and all hope of getting my name called was lost. Bitter and disappointed with my performance, I got into my next position. Hastily, I shot through it, and to no surprise, it yielded similar results. But in the time I had between then and my next round, I remember thinking that this wasn't what I expected. But it also hit me that the match wasn't over yet, and some famous words rung true in my mind. The past is just that, the past. And although we should learn from it, it should remain there. Coming back over my gun, I looked down, and that's when I noticed it. The adjustments in my butt plate were off. A simple fix. Cranking those back, I felt a sense of reassurance as I got in my final position. I closed my eyes one last time, took one last deep breath. I heard those friendly words one last time. "Commence fire!" yelled the range officer. And shot after shot, they all went home. And just like that, I shot a personal record and nearly perfect score. A feat I never could have accomplished if I had just given up. When's a time in your life when things didn't go how you planned? Did you keep pushing? Life is an endurance race, not a sprint. Commence fire through the whole match. At the end of the day, I don't want to be remembered as the generation that sat on the couch and therefore will stand on the sidelines. No, I've got way more faith in us than that. If we take time out of our busy day every day and dedicate it to our passions, I guarantee you'll succeed. Now, I never said it would be easy. We'll encounter bumps and trips along the way. But if we keep pushing through, there's no way we can fail. It's time to take accountability in your own life. Wyoming FFA, it's time to get in position and commence fire. Thanks, brother.
Flint, thank you for being such an amazing friend to me and the rest of our team. You've taught us so much about persistence. Between you getting the perfect angle for your selfie and your little man syndrome, you give us plenty to laugh about. That being said, we love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, your 2018-2019 Wyoming State FFA treasurer, Flint Pokorny.